Senator Goje.
Thank you very necessarily, Mr. President. I remain, and I am from Ekiti South Senatorial District of Ekiti State. I am Senator Yemi Adaramodu. Yes, this 10th Senate is very uncommon in many ways. And uncommonly, we have to do so many things quite differently to ensure that the National Assembly, nay, the Senate, gets the attention, the public attention that it deserves. I wish to invite my colleagues, very distinguished colleagues, to a very resounding grand presentation of the 10th Senate magazine. Yesterday, we are going to witness a groundbreaking moment in the history of Nigeria. A moment that marks the birth of a new era of communication between the Senate and the citizenry. Yes, if you don't tell your story will be told by somebody else. And the story can be skewed. And we know that the National Assembly, the Senate, is already being driven to a frozen metaphor for ludicrous, insidious, and invidious stupidity, whereby the narratives out there negate what the Senate stands for. And this 10th Senate is going to act as a very iconic metaphor for something better than what the unsuspecting public is taking the Senate for. For the first time in the annals of our great nation, the Senate has bestowed upon us the 10th Senate magazine. And it is a platform that will bridge the gap between the Senate and the people it serves. This visionary initiative of the leadership of the 10th Senate is deliberately intended to foster transparency, understanding, and engagement as we strive to build a stronger and more inclusive democracy. Your Excellency, Mr. Senate President, may I seek your leave to take a moment to share the light on the noble institution of the Senate. The Senate stands as the upper chamber of the National Assembly, representing the interests of the diverse Nigerian populace. It is here, in the hallowed hall of legislation, that the voices of the people find resonance and their concerns are addressed through thoughtful deliberations and legislation. The 10th Senate magazine, a beacon of progress, is an embodiment of the Senate's commitment to open dialogue and effective communication with Nigerian people, within and outside. Within its pages, you will find a tapestry of stories, insights, and ideas that reflect the rich chronicle of our nation. It will serve as a platform for the Senate to share its legislative achievements, initiatives, and aspirations, while also providing a voice to the diverse voices of our citizenry. As we embark on this journey together, let us embrace the power of knowledge and dialogue. Let us seize this opportunity to strengthen the bond between the Senate and the people as we work hand in hand towards a brighter future for our beloved nation. Mr. Senate President, I extend my very heartfelt gratitude to the President of the Senate, who himself is the publisher, distinguished senators, and the editorial team who have contributed to the birth of this 10th Senate magazine. Your dedication and commitment have brought us to this momentous occasion, and we stand united in our pursuit of a more informed and engaged society. Distinguished colleagues, I invite you to immerse yourself in the pages of the 10th Senate magazine as active participants in the democratic process in shaping the Nigerian nation that we envision. Together, let us build bridges, foster understanding, and create a legacy of progress that will resonate for generations to come. I want to thank you for us to mark the beginning of a new chapter in our collective journey towards a stronger, prosperous Nigeria. Mr. Senate President, sir, without engaging in a very unnecessary verbosity, I think I want to stand for you to allow me to present a copy of this magazine for you, your eminent personality, to present it to our dear colleagues. I so move and I crave. Thank you very much.
Senator Dixon, it's as if you want to second that motion.
I think the presentation is one of the sometimes the light-hearted moments that a serious body like the Senate needs to once in a while indulge in. So I think we commend the presentation, which was not verbose, which was precise and to the point, but admittedly very uncommon. I was even conversing with my colleagues here whether the magazine is already in existence, because I know a lot of us would have wanted to cite it and maybe use this occasion to present it and go through the publications. But even without seeing it, all of us believe that the publisher is the Senate President, and everything there will be as good and very uncommon. And also the editor-in-chief, who was not verbose, is doing a great job as our spokesperson. And he has our support, and we believe that all of us will look at this magazine, feature in it, and from time to time, read the publications. And we hope, and we invite the public, the Nigerian public, and the general public within and outside this country to also avail themselves. In addition to other publications, other channels, this will be an additional channel by which the public can assess and be part of what we are doing. Thank you very much, Mr. President.
Adaramodu has requested permission of the Harlow Chamber to present 10 Senate Magazine, a platform that will enable you to air your views and also report on the activities of the Senate vis-a-vis our service to the nation. And it has been seconded by very distinguished Senator Dixon that yes, he can go ahead to present it. So those in support that he be allowed to present this magazine for the perusal of distinguished senators and for the use of the Senate as a bond between the Senate and the people of Nigeria, say aye. Those again say nay. The ayes have it. I know that Senator Alero just came in. So proceed. The Senate leader, please approach. Minority leader, approach. Deputy leader, approach. Distinguished Senator Alero. Distinguished Senator Alero, you can approach. By the special permission of the Senate President, they may approach the highest table. By the special permission of the Senate President, the distinguished Senator Okalo, you may also approach. Distinguished Senator Ojus Okalo, please approach the chair. Senator Dixon, former majority leader, Senator Yaya, just approached for the purpose of picture. Abe, by virtue of your ranks. Thank you, Senator. What of the Senate President Emeritus? If you don't all ranked and distinguished senators, Senator Goje, to unveil this 10th Senate magazine, and with the permission of the Senate President, we may all go back to our seats. Thank you. Adaramodu has requested permission of the Harlow Chamber to present 10th Senate magazine, a platform that will enable you to air your views and also report on the activities of the Senate vis-a-vis our service to the nation. And it has been seconded by very distinguished Senator Dixon that yes, he can go ahead to present it. So those in support that he be allowed to present this magazine for the perusal of distinguished senators and for the use of the Senate as a bond between the Senate and the people of Nigeria, say aye. Those again say nay. The ayes have it. I know that Senator Alero just came in. So proceed.